morning. Good morning, bud. You go out for pee-pee? Well, once again, I am super tired. It's not a surprise at all. I was up to like 2 editing, so it's 3 before I got to sleep. I got up at 8. I am taking Fernando to the airport today with Cholo. So that means driving through the city, like not just like really through it. So I'm not looking forward to that, but always happy to help out a friend. All right, bud. You're gonna hang out at Troy's for a few hours while I take Fernando to the airport. You'll be comfy and warm. Hola. The Cholo going home? Yeah, it depends like which way is the busiest, right? Now the traffic of the city.
You haven't seen so many people in 2 years.
In 300 meters, your destination will be on the right. Oh, it's so good to get back to Squamish. It has been many years since I've driven through the meat of the city like that. I really try to avoid it, but unfortunately between Squamish and the airport, that is by far the most efficient route in and out. So, but it's a lot. It is so much for me to like deal with. Most people drive quite newer vehicles. They're in a rush. They're zip-zagging and zooting all over the place, and they're not aware that older, heavier vehicles don't respond as quick as their little car. So it takes a lot of awareness on my part to keep an eye out for everyone. There's so much happening. There's so many lights and words and stimulation and people everywhere. And it honestly, it doesn't feel safe at all going into the city. Get a lot of comments, people concerned for my safety, about being in the woods alone and bears and all that kind of stuff. And none of that makes me feel as unsafe as being in a city. And then on top of just the busyness of it and how stressful I find it, there's this thought on the back of my mind that like, if something happens and everyone needs to get out of the city at the same time, it's gridlock. You're not getting out. The city is a trap. So yeah, I like to stay out of it. I like to stay on the edge. I will only go in when I absolutely need to get something to benefit myself or to help dear friends like Fernando, because I know today would have been way harder without me for him to get to the airport with Cholo and his stuff. So yeah, it was worth it. I would do it again to help a friend, but I am so happy it's done. So it is puking snow here. I'm gonna go get Frank. I don't know yet if we're gonna do something or we're gonna relax. We'll just see how it goes. It didn't always do these line things from the light. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so I'm in town. I have Frank. He had a very nice time there without me. And I'm realizing that because I'm so tired all the time, my diet is really going downhill. Well, that's not true. My diet is going downhill when I'm left to myself to fend for myself. This is not a great baguette. All right, well, I've been getting progressively more and more tired since I started this crazy Vlogmas idea. I will never do it again. I have been saying that for days. But driving in and out of the city today was the icing on the cake. And then the weather is just crap. And I don't want to go outside. And I don't want to do things. And I don't mean to be whiny, but I'm freaking tired. So I'm going to go have a shower. A 5-minute shower, because it's $1 a minute. I'm allowing myself 5 minutes, which means I'm not washing my hair, which is fine because it's in great shape. But I'm gonna have a shower and put on some clean clothes, and then I'm gonna go somewhere and get cozy for a while. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna find out when I do it, but yeah. So the place I shower here, I think it's called The Spot. And there's this rad chick, Ashley, who I actually met years ago when I worked at the brew pub. We both worked at the brew pub like a decade ago. But she opened a laundromat, and she's a friend of Vanlifers and dirtbags, so she put a shower in there. I'm very grateful for that right now, that I'm able to go have a hot shower, even if it's $1 a minute. I don't need to wash my hair. I just want to feel clean. And I don't have the energy to cold soak right now, because that does take quite a bit to make that happen. Hey Frank, you want to go snuggle? Let's go snuggle. It is like 3:30 in the afternoon. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else today, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to lay down with Frank. We're going to snuggle for a bit because I've been busy, and although he's with me all the time and I pay attention to him, the best thing we can do for our relationship and bonding is just to snuggle and hold each other. And I have not been getting enough sleep, which means we have not had as much snuggle time as sometimes we have. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're just going to snuggle. It's going to be really nice. Oh, yeah, good evening. Hi, bud. Frank moved his face forward a bit. I was snuggling his butt. We just had a nap for like 2 hours. There was so much going on here at the park. It's like I parked here, and then everyone decided to like come play with their dogs. Like people play with their dogs with chuckets and stuff in the itchy in the field. And there was like children screaming when I fell asleep, and I just slept through like all of that going on and ending, and who knows who came and left, and now it's really quiet. I just want to keep sleeping, but I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna feed Frank, and I'm gonna go over to Troy's, and we're gonna make some sort of soupy dinner inside a warm camper. Oh, I need that nap like 5 times tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna answer some questions instead of making a life video. My eye is a little swollen. I rubbed it really bad before going to sleep, so it's swollen now. Puffy. There, I look normal. Yeah. Whatever. So used to it after all these years.
Well, hello. It's Sunday now, so all this video was recorded on Friday, and I realized I didn't have any sort of outro or anything. The video, I just kind of stopped recording, and like, yeah, I didn't record a lot because I was just sleeping and eating most of the day after I took Fernando to the airport. But hopefully you enjoyed coming along and yeah, seeing like how much I'm not suited for being in this city at all, especially in this van. But yeah, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I really appreciate you watching, and I do have a cute clip of Frank to send you off on your way. But before I do, I wanted to bring up an opportunity I've been presented with that's kind of exciting and will depend on if people are interested in. And that is to host a trip with Trova Trip. So they reached out to me, and it's something I've been familiar with for a while with the concept, and seen other YouTubers work with them to do group trips. So basically what it is I would host a trip that they have organized, and we would all hang out together and people get to know each other and have a fun time and do something somewhere. They have trips all over the world. I'm a little partial to staying in Canada. I don't really like flying. There's no way Frank is flying. And yeah, Canada's a pretty big country, and a lot of people have shown interest in wanting to see it. So that's where my preferences lie. But they have provided a survey to gauge interest, to see how many people are interested in and what type of trip people are interested in. So if you have any interest in ever coming on a trip with me and hanging out for a few days, then the survey link is in the description below. So if you fill that out and there's enough overall interest, then I might have the opportunity to do a trip like that someday. So yeah, that's it for now, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.